Welcome to a new video. For today's video, I decided it would be a good idea for me to show you guys what is on my Nintendo 3DS, modded Nintendo 3DS, and just kind of go over what's on it in light of the, Nintendo Switch 2 release and all that fun jazz. Now, I'm not going to be getting a Nintendo Switch 2. Main reason I'm not getting one is because of the whole price situation. I mean, it's crazy how much it is. I'm fine with paying the price of the console, just not the games. It's kind of ridiculous to pay that much for games, and with the whole controversy around Nintendo right now and involving that. So I thought for everyone who's going the better route and getting a Nintendo 3DS or 2DS or even a DS, I would show you guys what's on my 3DS. So here is my 3DS. This is you see there's a mark on it. This is my new Nintendo 3DS. It is a Japanese model, but that's the one that I have. So let's go ahead and take a look inside. I keep the inside relatively clean for the most part. Let me actually zoom this out just a little bit. There we go. So that is it, and hopefully has a little bit of charge. I'm assuming I have been charging it, so yeah. I do keep the inside very clean for obvious reasons, but let's let it boot up. And I have played on this make sure the volume's turned down. So we're going to start over here. So this is Homebrewed. I will show you everything that's on it. I'm going to not cut any of this. So this is completely uncut. Make sure the 3D's down. So in the these are the folders first, non-homebrew. I have just everything that's kind of, just like settings, and I don't really touch any of this stuff. I do touch the Street Pass, but besides Street Pass, I don't go in there. Homebrew, we have some fun stuff in here. I have my actual, the Homebrew launcher, FBI launcher, H-Shop, which if you know, you know. I mean, this is pretty great. If you're homebrewing a 3DS, you need this. This is an absolute must. Universal Updater, Anemone, I don't know. The 3DS Bank. This is so I can basically have an infinite amount of coins. This is the Twilight menu, so I can turn this into a DS if I would like. I have no idea. This is for like Pokemon saves. Checkpoint. This is very good if you want to basically have a checkpoint and go back to any point in a game you would like. And this is so that you can basically have pretty much any how would you say it? Any online services that you would like on the 3DS. Moving outside the folders, the game I actually have in the 3DS, actually on the bottom, is Ben 10 Protector of Earth. This is a God tier game. The first ever video game I ever played in my entire existence. This game, God tier. Speaks for itself, God tier game. I haven't really played this too often, but it is fun. Same thing, haven't really touched it too much. I mean, come on, it's Mario Kart, it's God tier. Mario Golf World Tour, I have actually played this quite a bit. I played this more whenever I first got the system, but it is still really fun. Well, actually, let's talk about Pokemon in a second. I have never played this, but you never know. I've also never played this, but people say it's really good. This, also, I have no idea if it's any good. I've never really played it. Pokemon Silver, come on. I mean, it's Pokemon, it's the retro, it's God tier. Pokemon Crystal, same thing, God tier. Pokemon Gold, God tier. Pokemon Yellow, God tier. Pokemon Ultra Moon is a very, very good game. I put quite a bit of hours on this on my 2DS, and it is a very, very fun game. I think I actually need to transfer my saves over because they're not synced up, and I got a lot of weird stuff going on with that. Alpha Sapphire, this was the first ever Pokemon game I played on the 3DS. I actually had the demo of this before it released, and I remember playing it it was on the same color whenever I was a younger kid, on this color 3DS XL. Played it, loved it, so I had, of course, to get it whenever I got it. This was actually the first game I downloaded when I got this 3DS. Pokemon X, amazing game. If you have not played this, you absolutely have to play this Pokemon. Detective Pikachu, actually very fun for the most part. It is a lot different than the Nintendo Switch version, but it's still very fun. Pokemon Red, come on, this is the OG classic. I love this might be one of, if not my favorite Pokemons. Probably not my favorite, but it's definitely like top maybe 5. Rumble Blast, I mean, this game's just a blast. Monster Hunter Generations, I mean, Monster Hunter games on the 3DS XL, especially whenever you have the joystick, is just phenomenal. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, again, top tier game. Metroid Samus Returns, this game I have played so much. I didn't think I was going to like it as nowhere near as much as I do. And I remember being with my girlfriend while she gets her nails done, just sinking so much time into this. And I completely zoned out one time while she was getting her nails done, and I just sat there, like just like literally synced into this game. It was insane. I mean, come on. Animal Crossing New Leaf. This is just a top tier game. You cannot go wrong. This is a lot of people's #1 games. This would be my top 3 on the Nintendo 3DS. This game's fun, but it's kind of like bland for the most part, in my opinion. There are other games that I think are better, but it's honestly, it's very much worth checking out if you like, you know, sort of like procedural dungeon type games like that. And it's also, as you see, 8-bit. Pretty cool. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 3D. I mean, it's fun. I'm not a huge fan of Sonic games, but for the most part, it's pretty cool. Sonic the Hedgehog original 3D. Again, not a huge fan. I love the sound for this. Let me play it again. Amazing game. Turn that down a little bit. Absolutely amazing game. I played this, another game that I played a lot whenever I was with my girlfriend while she got her nails done. This is, again, this is arguably and objectively the best Kirby game on the 3DS. It's just phenomenal. Come on. There's not much that needs to be said about this game. It's just, it is what it is. Same thing for this. It is what it is. It's just a god tier game. You should absolutely check it out. Another one, I wonder if I can actually show you 3D. Trippy. This game is phenomenal, and I think I played this one first before everything else. I have not actually played this yet. One of the original games I had on my 3DS, I had to get it. Just, honestly, you would never understand how fun it is until you play it. That's all I can say about it. Honestly, not a huge fan. I'm not gonna lie. Not a huge fan. But I mean, you may like it. Sorry. I'm not a huge fighter player, so I'm, you know, not super big into this. But you know, if you like fighting games, you'll love it. I played this a little bit, not really locked into it too much, so you know, there's not much I can really say about it. But you may like it. I got this because I was really big into Spyro for a while. I also got Skylanders, sorry, and Skylanders Giants. I actually do have a 360 with a ton of Skylanders and some of the Skylander portals and stuff. So at some point, I might hook that back up and play some Skylanders. I was really big into it maybe about like a year ago, maybe earlier this year. But it is honestly god tier series. If you never played Skylanders, you've got to look into it. It's just, for me, it's nostalgic, but I'm sure if you've never played it, you'll absolutely love it. Pilot Wings Resort, I honestly found this super boring. I'm not a huge fan of just like flying planes and doing stuff like that, but you may like it. Ollie Ollie is just a random game I got. You know, it's just something to pass the time with, nothing too crazy. Luigi's Mansion, I mean, come on. Luigi's Mansion is pretty god tier, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty good. Well, this is Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Luigi's Mansion is very god tier. I haven't really played too much Dark Moon, but the original is phenomenal. I had to get Angry Birds just because, you know, why not? Ben 10 Omniverse 2, and I think I have also, Ben 10 Omniverse, and also Ben 10 Galactic Racing. These are some of the games I played in my childhood. They're just, you know, All three are really good in my opinion. Obviously, Protector of Earth, the one that's in my as the cartridge, that one is absolutely the best. But you know, these are definitely fun too. Oh, this is just a pinball game I got. I like pinball, so I got it. I have no idea what this is. Literally no idea. Disney Infinity. Again, I also have Disney Infinity. I actually have Disney Infinity 1, 2, and 3, and I have a bunch of characters. Actually, not a bunch. I have a few. But I really should hook that back up and play. Disney Infinity is one of my childhood classics, and it will always have a special place in my heart. They absolutely need to make a 4.0. Fossil Fighters Frontiers. No idea what this is, but it looks fun. Then let's move on over. We have quite a few more games. Kid Icarus Uprising. One of the original games for the 3DS. I never really got into it. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'm sure you'll like it. Another pinball game that I just like pinball. Super Mystery Dungeon. I mean, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is amazing. And honestly, in terms of the 3DS, it's on my top 5 list in terms of favorite Pokemon games. Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity. I actually don't really know how these differ, but one of them I've played a lot. I know that. Pokemon Rumble World, I played this one quite a bit, I'm not gonna lie. This one was really fun. Tomodachi Life. Tomodachi? I played this a lot. I have some characters in there. Kirby's Block Blast. It's okay. It's kind of, it kind of fell off, but it's okay. Another pinball, you know me. Coming near the end right here, but New Yoshi's Island. No, I don't actually know if that's how you say it. Yoshi's New Island. Pretty fun game. The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. This is a phenomenal game on the 3DS. I would absolutely check it out. Super Monkey Ball 3D. One of the originals. Honestly, top tier game in my opinion. I love the aesthetic and I love the gameplay. Scribblenauts Unmasked and Scribblenauts Unlimited. I used to play Scribblenauts as a kid. It's just a nostalgic thing, but it is a phenomenal series. Minecraft. I mean, if you've never played Minecraft on the 3DS, I would only get it if you have the new Nintendo 3DS XL, just because it's a lot bigger and the controls are kind of wonky and you have to use this little joystick. But overall, I would say if you've never played it on this, you've got to check it out. Infinite Golf, no idea. Donkey Kong Country Returns, absolute god tier game. I would absolutely check it out. Yokai Watch 3, another god tier game. I actually had no idea what this game was until pretty recently. So I had to get Yokai Watch 2, all the different Yokai Watches. But yeah, Yokai Watch is a phenomenal series, and I would absolutely check it out. But yeah, that's everything on my 3DS. And if you would like to homebrew your 3DS, there are videos online where you can pull up and see how to do that. This application is one of the applications you need if you homebrew, just because it allows you to basically get all of these games. I'm not going to say how, but yeah. If you know, you know. Just look into it. But yeah. So that's everything on my 3DS XL. Of course, if you would like to see how to homebrew it, I don't feel comfortable posting that kind of video just because I don't want to get, hit offline or anything. But there are tons of videos and tutorials online that you can find out how to homebrew a 3DS. So I would say if you get a new 3DS and you're getting one soon, or maybe you've already got one, you absolutely should check it out. It's very easy for the most part. It's easier on the older ones, but on the newer ones, it's not that much different. You just need to open it up and do a little bit of tinkering. I think my cat just jumped somewhere. I heard her. But yeah, I would say absolutely check it out. Not a hard process at all. Takes a very short amount of time. And yeah, so thanks for watching. And of course, if you're getting a Nintendo Switch 2, more power to you. Have fun with it. Play it, do whatever you gotta do with it. I just, I don't think it's worth it in my opinion, just because of the whole price situation and the way games are going to be. It is what it is. But if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. If you don't, you don't. you know, at the end of the day, as long as you're having fun, it doesn't really matter what you do. You just be yourself, have fun, and do whatever. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. Make sure to subscribe, like, do whatever you need to do. And yeah, thanks for watching.